How's it going, ladies and gents? I'm Divik. Welcome back to another episode of Paleo News. So, we have quite a few things to go through, so let's just jump in with the first thing. On the 15th, this was posted by Mr. Depths, of course. So, let's go. Let's go into it. So, PSA, my Evo Giga is not draining torpor per attack during the taming process. So, as it turns out, we're both right. So, remember that fix we pushed out? Well, apparently something happened between then and now to where the higher the level of the Evo Giga, the faster the torpor is draining per attack. So it's not properly scaling with the Evo Giga's level. I'm going to be working on a quick fix on that, and I'll be pushing out a patch tomorrow morning around Eastern Time. I'm sorry I didn't catch this earlier, and apologies to anyone if I sounded really annoyed by it because, well, I was really effing annoyed. This crap really makes me want to saw my head off, and it's really frustrating. You can throw tomatoes at me. So fast forward a little bit to the 16th, so this is the next day. Apex Predators patch to fix Evo Giga torpor drain during challenge taming. Please update your mod ASAP. Yes, I verified it works this time, I promise. Also shout out to Moro Nada who fixed it. And in fact, I was working on a special commentary video where I was showing off how to tame the Giga on its own. I may not release the video in the style of which I did it, but I can also confirm that this does indeed work. So I'll probably have some of that footage on screen for you guys so you can actually have a look at it so you can see that it does indeed work. So the same day on the 16th as well, we got new stuff, and as far as Empiro and Ledu. So they now have basic saddles. Now let's get into it as to why. Now it's actually very important, and listen up close, all right? So, Empirosaurus and Ledu basic saddles. Now, due to time constraints, both Empiro and Ledu will launch with these basic saddles here. The more heavy-duty saddles I've been posting prior will come in a future update. I'll have those on screen for you guys right now so you can know what I'm talking about. Why the delay of those? So y'all know Loki and Rebecca Dark HTV are the saddle maestros. They are in charge of modeling and texturing them. They are very much backed up with work for the next 6 weeks due to time constraints. I can't talk right now, I swear, sorry. Will not be able to take on the undertaking that is the saddles you guys have seen prior. A bit sad, I know, but hey, you'll have these neat ones for now. But when the more armored saddles get added in the future, perhaps they'll have some extra benefits. Maybe the canopy on Ledu's saddle can give heatwave protection for its rider. Maybe on Empiro's Marauder saddle, it'll do reflection damage when it's attacked. Things like that. Very tempted to remove the second seat on Empiro and put a gun of some sort on there, like a harpoon launcher or something. Something nasty that'll hurt whatever is on the receiving end. And the artwork is, of course, by Charizard. Hey, I said it right, guys. Be proud of me. But I believe this first one is Ledu's basic saddle, and this one is very clearly Empiro's basic saddle. I mean, they call them basic saddles, but honestly, these look really, really good. I like the chains on Empiro's saddle. It's giving, the other saddles we've seen up to this point, Giga, Rex, any saddle that already has chains on it. So it looks really good, and it's definitely on brand for the mod. Looks really nice. I love it, love it, love it. So that's actually it for Paleo News as far as Discord is concerned. And by the way, I don't have an invite link to that Discord because those links stop working after a while, and I don't want to jinx anybody. With that being said, I'm actually going to swap to a different recording style for this next part because I've been looking at the progress tracker for a little while now, and there's something I noticed that you guys are really gonna want to see. So let's go ahead and swap formats real quick, and I'll see you in just a second. All right, welcome back, welcome back. So if you haven't seen this before, this is the Paleo Ark progress tracker. This is how we are able to see what creatures are almost done. Giganotosaurus, for example, here is feature complete, meaning it's all the way done. It's been all the way to this progress point. And the same thing with Tyrannosaurus. It is nearly done. It is at the yellow stage. If you want to know what all this red and all this other stuff means, I scroll over here. You can pause to the key, which is right up here, and then what all the different steps mean, you can pause and go ahead and look at your screen here. And also, if you want to see this for yourself, there's a link in the description to every single one of these Paleo Ark videos that shows you, well, this. So I look at this thing very frequently because, as the person that does Paleo News, I'm looking at this very often. I'm looking at the Ark News channel in the Discord very often. And if there's one thing I noticed. Now, if I can just zoom in here real quick, right? So I'm going to zoom in real fast, and I'm just going to scroll all the way down, and yeah. Utyrannus confirmed for Evo variant. I noticed this the last time I looked, which was a few days ago. But Utyrannus confirmed for Paleo Ark Evo series. Super, super cool. There's nothing public yet for this guy, but just seeing this here is super freaking cool. It wasn't there before. The last one that was there was Woolly Rhino. This wasn't there before. This was added in some time ago. But also, Bungardius is still here, since we are here. Let's go ahead and back up, actually. Secret Stegosaurus is getting worked on. Cryptocleidos is done. Obelisk Squid is done. So, hey, there we go. Super cool, super cool. Now, UT being confirmed, that's really, really nice, but also just so you guys can see this thing, it has been a while since I actually showed this off. But yeah, that's it for the progress tracker. So let's go ahead and head back into the normal style, and we'll go ahead and end off today's video. Yep, that's right. So Evo Utyrannus confirmed, and some other cool stuff is happening. Of course, as a donator, I would love to tell you guys, but I can't talk about all that stuff yet. But if you want to see a lot of the cool stuff early, again, become a donator. It's $5 a month. Link in the description to the Ko-Fi if you want to. So there was actually a question asked on the last Paleo News video, as far as like release windows for creatures is concerned. And I did want to clarify just a little bit what that means. So the next creature to come out for Paleo Ark is Elasmosaurus. It will drop sometime around Ragnarok's release. So that is around July. It will be the first to release as far as new creatures are concerned. And then after that will be Therizinosaurus and Ankylosaurus at some point. There is no set release date, but there is, they will come after. And if I look at the progress tracker for Ankylosaurus at the very least, it says mid-summer. I still have that page open right now as I'm recording this. I'm actually looking at it now. And Therizinosaurus, midsummer 2025. So both of those creatures will be coming at some point in the summer. Now I hope that clears up any confusion on that kind of stuff. But also, one more thing since I'm here. Just in case you guys haven't seen it, I do have a video, showcasing all the different creatures that are currently out for Paleo Ark, including the Mosasaurus, Cryptocleidos, Evo Giga, Evo Rex, and all their variants, how to tame them, what the spawn codes are, and all that stuff. I do have a non-commentary video of that already set up. It's on the channel. I'll put a link in the description below to it if you haven't seen it. But if that's not your cup of tea, let me know in the comment section below, and I can make different little guide videos on how to tame these creatures, because there is some confusion from time to time about how these creatures are tamed and all that good stuff. But I'll tell you what, if you don't want to tame the Evo Rex or Giga in its traditional taming method, there's eye and eyes you can put in that would allow you to just knock out tame both of them, and it works. I don't recommend it, but it does work. I have the setting enabled for both taming methods on my servers, just in case, hey, if you want to knock it out, you can knock it out. If you want to do the actual taming method, you can do the actual taming method. But that is all for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. And I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Thank you again to 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate you all, and don't worry, I'll see you all tomorrow.